Well, great morning, everyone. Oh, as usual, Desatan is at it again. He fired and replaced a duly elected official that's a Democrat and replaced him with a Republican. So what is coming up for Desatan? At the center of it, the heavy karmic wheel, the crushing wheel, is coming up for Desatan. Going into it in the past, he's a fly. And I think it's, a fly in the ointment. He is disgusting with what he's been doing. Now, we're looking at government and what he's doing there. The challenge is his deception. And the young people are taking notice, okay? Above it, we have the future. Moving forward. And the challenge is the life path, okay? Underneath of it, we have him trying to create a new storyline, his divergent path, and the message that's being put out there. Underneath of it, we have needing to look under the surface. People want to go forward. They're looking at his fishy drama and having darker conversations. And the young people are going to move this forward and oust these other ones for something new, okay? Because they want to protect against these obstructions that this is doing and the path that this guy has been put into place, because this has been very painful for people to endure. And so they are taking notice and saying enough is enough, okay? Young people are going to get together and get really active with political things because he is messing with their future. Now we're going to use the tarot. And see what we have. At the center of it, we have his fishtails. The strength of the fishtails and drama that he's been doing, and wanting the challenges to balance this. Above it, we have, they're looking at the world situation, what's going on daily with this narcissist, and wanting to, looking at what he's tying up, and it's a double-edged sword. They would also like to tie him up. Okay. Foundation is his deception, the dark things that he's putting into place. Going into it, they're looking at the history and wanting to see him out in the cold. I think sometimes they're feeling out in the cold a bit with this guy. Going into it, we have families. They're thinking about family future. Yes. And trying to get together with people. Underneath of it, we have his Pandora's box. We have him trying to push his desires onto everyone. We have that strong mental, unwavering drama, the secrets, and they want to, again, I think that's a double-edged sword card. he wants to, push things down, but they want to get rid of him because they look at what he's giving, and for him it's all about his power. Okay? It's all about him trying to maintain power, wanting to become the president, wanting to make the United States into a bigger Florida. So let's break this down. Emotional level, we have his fishtails, we have concerns for families, we have trying to keep the lid on this Pandora's box of drama that he's trying to push with his desires. Now we have again, the repugly ugly women, and they're trying to take books out of school, etc. So they are looking at all of these things. We have now what's surrounding his world, things, and this card means things are coming to a climax as well. They're looking at his delusion, his narcissism, and 45, the strength of that. He's trying to out 45. They're trying to come together, and out the secrets that this guy has been trying to put into place. Okay? Where they're looking at the past, the history, looking at what he's tying up, his authoritarian stances, and wanting to get rid of him from government. They're juggling. The challenge is what's being juggled. He's out in the cold because of what he's giving with his stance of wanting a bid for power. Okay? So, not looking good for DeSantis. Okay? People are looking, especially the younger generation, they're going to get way more involved in politics. And people are watching what he's doing to the state of Florida. Okay? And they are going to get rid of him. He is not going to run for president. Let's see if there's anything else that's going to tell us with our 3 cards. It's what he's giving out. Okay, the narcissist. And he's out in the cold. Okay, he's out in the cold. People are looking at what he's doing, and they're fed up with him. Okay, the people's connections. Again, we have out in the cold, and judgment coming down. I mean, everybody that can vote is going to get out and vote him out. That's for sure. We have the pain, mental pain of all this stuff. Judgment of the Pandora's box. People see the urgency of this with what's going on with Desatan and what's going on with 45. And we've had enough. Tower moment. Okay? For his desires, his wish-fulfilling desires that he's trying to hawk, and his cup of abominations. Okay? People are ready to revolt. They have had enough of these fools. Ones like 45 and Desatan. People have had enough of them. Okay, one more. Loss, facing big loss. The strength. Okay, the strength of his holding on to power, forget it. He's facing a big loss. It's not going to happen. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to go out. Mickey's been in and out a number of times. Lily Boom Boom is really enjoying it out there in the early morning, the cool. So she has not come back in yet. She's been out there since 5:30 this morning. Yeah, she's been out there for an hour and is enjoying herself. So I'm going to go back out and check on them yet again. And but they get their time out there in the morning, early morning, and she really does enjoy the cool of the morning before it gets too hot. Once it gets too hot out there, they come in and then they're just snoozing most of the day. But for now, they're out there playing gangbusters. So I'm going to go check on them. And I'll be back and see you online.